Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be going over the Christmas event a bit because I have been seeing a lot of people talking about it and how they're going to approach this event, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and how I'm planning to approach this event. First up, you might notice obviously that the town is looking very snowy. I know I've seen some comments, people who haven't played the game for a little bit and jumping on my stream can see it looks very different. They did this once before at least, maybe before that as well, because Man on the Moon was telling me that he thinks that he did it once before, but definitely they did it for Halloween. You can see there's a lot of stuff going on when it comes to the visuals in terms of the lights around your town, and you got like reindeer and snowmen and stuff. It's just a nice little tweak, and it keeps it feeling a little bit more fresh, and this will probably be in the game for like a month, and then it will revert back to the usual. And then we might see, you know, like an Easter setup as well. There's like loads of Easter eggs and everything everywhere. Maybe we had that. I can't actually remember. I don't know. I can't really remember. But this can be reused every year. I think this is obviously a nice little tweak. Not too big a deal, but it gives a nice feel. I think this is a nice little thing. But when it comes to the event itself, you can log in every day during the Christmas event, and you'll get these 25 jingle bells. The jingle bells on a daily basis will give you the energy to run one particular roadmap right now, and we'll look at that roadmap in a second. You can see on the 18th you get 60, so more than double the jingle bells. That would be Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day you get one copy of Gold Mythic Carol, and then you can get the other 4 copies, I believe, from her mission. If we go into the events, we can see her mission is here, and you can get 4 copies in here. There wasn't a bug for some people who managed to plow through a little bit and get to 1100 of the Walker ornaments, but I believe this bug has now been fixed, and you should be able to get those 1100 and then get yourself access to the second carol from these missions. Just confirming from the Discord message in the FAQ section, it says we are aware of an issue with the collect 1100 Walker ornaments Christmas challenge mission. As the Road to Christmas event started, this issue has been fixed and players can expect a free gift as compensation within 48 hours. Thank you for your patience. Now, it's not clear if it's going to be the people who are affected by this would be getting compensation or everybody. It's not really that much of a big deal, honestly. So whether it's everyone or just the people affected, we'll have to wait and see. Now, next up, you can see we've got the Christmas roadmap. And I wasn't sure whether this was going to reset every certain amount of time, but it is going to run the duration of the event, so just over 28 days left. And you're going to want to run through this and get these absolutely freakish ornaments that you can see on the screen. They're actually kind of a nightmare fuel for me personally. And it's quite cheap. The first 2 acts are very cheap to complete in terms of it would only take you, I think, like 4 days pretty much to get the amount of jingle bells just from logging in to be able to complete both of these first acts. And then the last act is where the drops start coming in, and it obviously scales up in cost. The last stage will most likely drop the most ornaments, and you can farm these stages once you complete it. So if you complete it, you're going to get 15, 25, 55, 80, and then 135 ornaments as the collection item for the stage rewards. You complete every stage, you're going to get the 310. And then you can get the ones from the farm on the actual stages themselves. Now, there are going to be other mini events during this main event, kind of like we've seen with Shadow Stalkers. So once you complete this roadmap, it's up to you what you want to do at that point. You can just hold off on spending your jingle bells, considering farming a stage is not too hard now. If you really want to farm a stage, you can go on to any stage that you've completed. Let me just go on to a stage I completed. And then you can just use skirmish tokens. I know you might be, or salvage tokens, should I say, not skirmish tokens. I know you're going to probably be a bit short on these because of recent events, but it's just going to be a click of a button to be able to do this a bunch of times. So it's not going to be terrible, and like even bronze is going to be good enough. So between now and the end of the event, you're gonna get some more of those salvage tokens. So if you're desperate to farm quickly, you can do it that way. You don't have to rush spend your jingle bells, and you can wait for other roadmaps to pop up, because we did have a really good roadmap pop up in the Shadow Stalkers event, where a lot of people, including myself, probably spent a lot of your energy before that when you didn't need to. You needed to complete the main Shadow Stalkers roadmap, which should be still here, Hidden Flail, And then there was the Soul Stone roadmap that popped up. That was the big one. And the bags for Isabel, for instance, gave huge amounts of flails. I myself managed to get really lucky and pull the 15k bag. I showed this on my stream where I just completely cleaned out the Shadow Stalkers, you know, trainers, which honestly have been a bit of an issue for me right now. Madeline's, I don't have many 8. Lilith 79. It seems like a lot, but I barely have enough to max 2 characters right now. So, and I've got characters that I've just been avoiding to max, let alone characters I'm going to get in the future. So it's kind of tough right now. And then you've got your extras that you can get on top if you so wish. You want silvers or your gold mythic tokens. So it was nice for me. And I think you might want to do that when it comes to the Christmas event. Just hold off your energy and see what else pops up. Because there could be something else that you are like wanting more, especially if you want to complete the stash. If you want to complete the stash, I would definitely not farm ornaments. Definitely not farm ornaments, like too heavily at least, because you're going to be able to get these stash pulls from probably another roadmap. There's going to be like a what's the name of this stash? Is it going to be just the Christmas stash tokens, I guess, or like winter tokens? There's going to be a roadmap where you can get these guaranteed, kind of like you had the Hogmask roadmap, and kind of like you had the one for Mike in his event. So it's the same sort of structure. They seem to be replicating this structure again. They're tweaking it every time. This one is a little bit more like the Blood and Whispers one because there's a stash involved. We'll have to see, you know, what we can do elsewhere. But you know. The stuff inside here is pretty good. It's going to just be good progress for a tough character. It doesn't necessarily have to be the tough character here, but it's going to be progress for a tough character. So, you know, those are my thoughts. It's up to you what you want to do. But if you race in and spend all your jingle bells, your well-earned jingle bells from you know, tournament milestones, and you then an event pops up where you need to use jingle bells, it's kind of on you. So I would complete this at least. You know, it's not going to be too hard. Let's have a little check. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 or 9 days max just from the logins. But then there's obviously level up tournaments, SR tournaments that's going on right now. You know, raids, stuff like that. So there's going to be extra stuff that's going to give you these jingle bells. So I think by the end of the week, most people will have enough energy without even spending just to complete this. But after that, it's completely up to you. But I'm going to be holding off. That's my plan. Hold off on the jingle bells. Wait to see what else pops up. I do primarily want Carol in this event. So, you know, if I decide at the end, hey, I'm just going to farm that map, it's going to be fine for me. I'm going to get my Carol. But if you want Gregory Grouch, you definitely want to just bide your time and check out what else is up, you know, for grabs in the future. So that's just my thoughts on how to spend, you know, your currency. A little look at the town once more. It is nice. It is nice. It just feels fresh, right? Very bright, that's for sure. Very bright. I've got it full size on my monitor right now. It's just like proper wake up juice. It's good. But that's it. That's it for this video, guys. Do tell me your thoughts. What are your plans for the event? Are you going to be saving your jingle bells for, you know, something else? Are you just going all in? Just going to spend all your jingle bells and just farm what you can and just, you know, play it as you play? Have you actually bought any of the offers? I haven't actually properly checked out any of the offers, but I've seen a lot of people who have got like grade 5 and above of Carol already. So there's quite a few happy people with this event apparently. That is the end of my video though, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.